Okay, to start with, animal cell wall absent, large content of it contains cytoplasm, a large vacuole is absent, chloroplast absent. So when we think of the plant cell will contain more organelles when compared with animal cell. Cell wall present, cytoplasm is pushed towards periphery, right? A large central vacuole or few vacuoles may present, chloroplast present. So those are the properties of the plant cell. And when you compare the plant cell and animal cell, plant cells will contain 3 basic organelles more than animal cell. Okay. So after that, we have to study about the cell organelles and structures present in a cell. Now, your next subtopic will be this one. You can write the subtopic. Next subtopic, cell organelles and structures present in a cell. Cell organelles and structures present in a cell. So after the subtopic, you can write the first sentence. Every organelle and structures present in a cell performs a specific function. The cell shows a division of labor. Division of labor. Right. You can write the first sentence now. Right. Next subtopic will be cell wall. Now we are going to look at the main organelles that can be found within a cell. So the first subtopic, cell wall. Right. So for the cell wall, these are the information. The outermost covering of the plant cell is the cell wall. It is a dead structure. The main constituent of it is cellulose. Cellulose main of component like cell wall like cellulose, and it is a dead structure. Other than the cellulose, hemicellulose and pectin are also components of the cell wall. The main function of the cell wall are to maintain the shape of the cell, support and protection of the cell. So those are the functions. So you can write the information there. Since it is a small paragraph, you can write as it is. You can write as it is. You can start now. Okay, I think cell wall is finished. For the cell wall, we can draw a diagram also. මෙන්න මේ වගේ diagram එකක් ඇඳගත්තා නම් ඒකත් හොඳයි පැත්තක. So this will represent the cell wall. Cell wall. You can draw the diagram. පැත්තකින් පොඩියට අඳින්න. මහා ලොකුවට අඳින්න ඕනේ නැහැ. Okay. Right. Then the second one, plasma membrane or the cell membrane. The next subtopic, plasma membrane or the cell membrane. Write the subtopic now. Plasma membrane or the cell membrane. So now it says like this. Plasma membrane is present interior to the cell wall of the plant cell. The boundary of the animal cell is the plasma membrane. It is made up of phospholipid and proteins. Plasma membrane is a semi-permeable membrane. So the meaning of the semi-permeable membrane, the things that go through it are selective. It will not allow everything to go here and there. There is a selection. Only a selected things, only set of selected things can go through the plasma membrane. And that's what it says. Semi-permeable membrane. The main function of it is to enclose the cell. Allow entry of water and some molecules and thereby control the entry and exit of materials into and out of the cell. Plasma membrane is also known as a cell membrane. So you can read this and prepare the note. All right, you can start now. ආයි මම PDF එක එවන්න. නමුත් මේක ඔක්කොම ලියන්න පුළුවන් නම් හොඳයි. Right. අපිට මේ මෑතකදී ෆාදර් කිව්වේ ඔක්කොම අතින් ලියවන්න කියලා ඔයගලන්ට. ඒ නිසා මේක බලාගෙන ලියන්න ආයි print කරන්න අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. ලියන්න තමයි තියෙන්නේ ඔක්කොම. හිස්තැන් කියලා ලියා ගන්න. දැන් ඒක තැන්වල හිස්තැන් තියෙනවා නම් ලියන්න. ඒ ටික ලියන්න. නෝට් එක තියෙන ටික හැම ලියා ගන්න. එහෙමයි අපි මේක කරන්නේ. ඔන්න මම අප්ලෝඩ් කළා group මේ chat එකට දැම්මා. ඉතින් ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයාලට තියෙන ප්‍රශ්න chat එකට දාන්න. එතකොට මම answers දෙන්නම්. animal and plant cell කියන්නේ මෙතනද වගේ ටෙක්ස්ට් බුක් එකේ තියෙනවා මේ දෙකට එක්ස්පෙරිමන්ට් දෙකක්. හරිද? මේ දෙක වෙන ඉතින් මම ඔයගොල්ලෝ අහනවා ඇත්තේ. මේවා ඉතින් අපි කලින් දවසේ කතා කරලා තියෙන්නේ. මේවා පන්තියේදී ඩිස්කස් කළා. මෙතනට එන්නේ ඇක්ටිවිටීස් දෙක. නැත්නම් මට page number එකත් එක්ක කියන්න. කොහොම හුවට බෑ. page number එක ඕනේ. I need the page number. Page number 5. බලන්නකො topic එක මොකද්ද තියෙන්නේ කියලා. Look at the topic. Differences between animal and plants. ඒතර ඔයාගේ text book එකේ ඕක තියෙනවා. මේ තියෙන්නේ. Always cross check with your textbook. මේවා හදලා තියෙන්නේ workbook type එකට. textbook එකත් එක්කම තමයි tute එක යන්නේ. හරිද? මෙතනට එනවා differences ටික. Right, I think it's completed now. Then we go to the cytoplasm. So the cytoplasm is the gel-like structure which is present within the cell, right? The gelatinous liquid part of the cell excluding organelles. So the organelles tika error. Gelatinous part එක තමයි ඔය තියෙන්නේ. is known as the cytoplasm. Inorganic and organic substances are present in it. The function of the cytoplasm are to maintain shape of the cell, bear cell organelles, and carry out different metabolic processes. The structures submerged in the cytoplasm are named as organelles. Some organelles are surrounded by cell membranes. Example, mitochondrion, nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, and Golgi complex. Right. You can start writing it now. මේ PDF දාලා ගොඩාක් කල්. මේව දාලා ගොඩාක් කල් ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරගත්ත එක තමයි ප්‍රශ්නේ. මේ දැනුත් දැම්මා. දැන් ආයෙ ඉතින් කෝ කියලා අහන්න එපා. දැන්ද ඔයාලා ලොග්ගුනේ? හා? ඔයාලා groups ඒවා බලන්නේ නැද්ද? මේවා දාලා තියෙන groups වල. I think cytoplasm is completed, right? So then we come to the nucleus. Nucleus. So within the nucleus, there are many important information are stored. So it contains all the information in order to control the functionality of the cell. And again, it contains information which has to be transmitted from generation to generation. So they are stored in something called chromatin body, and sometimes it is called chromosomes. So anyway, the diagram is there of the nucleus, and at the center there is the nucleolus. There can be one or two, and surrounding the nucleolus there are thread-like structures which are called the chromatin material. And when the cell division is about to happen, the chromatin substances are grouped into something called chromosomes, the X-like structures. Okay, so we can draw the diagram of a nucleus, but here it is going to be a little bit difficult because of 3D nature. This is the nucleolus. I'm not a good artist, therefore diagram not be as good as appears in the book. So this is the diagram. Nucleolus, nuclear, chromatin. Chromatin, these are the chromatin. Nucleolus. So those are the information. So the endoplasmic reticulum, don't draw there. It's going to be even more complex if you try to draw them. This will be enough. I think you have completed drawing it, and this is the note. The main organelle in the cell, in a cell, it is surrounded by nuclear envelope. One or two nucleolus and the chromatin body are present inside the nucleus. During cell division, the chromatin body converts into chromosomes. The functions of chromosomes are to storage of genetic material and transfer inherited characters from generation to a generation. Number of chromosomes for a species is a unique value. So man, in a human cell, there are 46 chromosomes, goldfish 100, paddy plant 24, frog 26, E. coli bacteria 1. So you don't have to memorize those except the human chromosomes. Now man 46 you can memorize, others don't need. මතක තියාගන්න හැම අවශ්‍යතාවක් නැහැ. Human ගාන විතරක් මතක තියාගන්න මොකද අපිට ඒක වැදගත් වෙන නිසා. Right. You can make the note. Prepare the note. So you have to print the 2017 paper within this weekend. හරිද 2017 මම අප්ලෝඩ් කරපු paper එක print කරගන්න first term paper එක සවුන්දට ගේන්න මොකද එක ලෑස්ති කරලා තියාගත්තාම අපිට ලේසි. මේ කාටට හම්බුනේ නැත්නම් කියන්නේ දැන් මම ආයි මෙතන chat එකට අප්ලෝඩ් කරන්න. ඒක ටික දවසක් මේ print කරන්න මේ අප්ලෝඩ් කරලා හම්බුනේ නැත්නම් මට මැසේජ් එකක් දාන්න මම ආයි group එකට දාන්න මේ chat එකට දාන්න. 2017 first term Western Province paper. So if you have this book, මෙන්න මේක තියෙනවා නම් no need of printing because this contain the paper. මේක තියෙනවා. මේ පොත ගන්න යන්නම එපා. මොකද මේ පොත දැන් එක හොයාගන්න අමාරුයි දෙක මිල ඉතා වැඩි. දැන් මේ පොත මම අරගෙන තියෙන රුපියල් 500කට මේ අවුරුද්දකටත් කලින් before the crisis starts. ඒතකොට ඒ දවස්වල 500 තිබ්බනම් දැන් මේක අඩු ගානේ 1000 ගණක්වත් වෙනවා. 1100 200ක්වත් වෙයි මම හිතන්නේ. ඒ හින්දා මේකට වියදම් කරන්න එපා සල්ලි. මම දුන්න පේපර් එක print කරගත්තා නම් වඩා ලේසි. මට හිතෙන විදිහට. හරිද? පුළුවන් නම් ගන්න ඒත් අර අපේ පේපර්ස් ටික මම කොහොමත් ඔයගලන්ට දෙනවා අවුරුදු 3ක විතර කරාම ඇති ඒක print කරගත්තා නම් මම හිතන්නේ economically නැත්නම් මූල්‍යමය වශයෙන් ලේසි Okay, I think completed now. Then we come to mitochondria. So now we know that there are many chemical reactions going within a cell. So for the chemical reaction, it requires energy. So now when during a power cut, right? When during a power cut, where some people start a generator to produce the energy required by their house or the business place. So generator provides the energy for that particular place. So for the cell, there is a kind of a generator built in. So that generators are called mitochondria. There are large number of mitochondria depending on the type of cell. So they will produce energy for the cell to carry out their regular activities. So we'll read it out. It is an oval or rod-shaped membrane-bounded organelle. So actually, there are two membranes, right? Outer membrane and the inner membrane of a mitochondria. You can see the diagram. Aerobic respiratory reactions take place within the mitochondria to release energy. So glucose and oxygen combines to form energy. That is the meaning of the aerobic respiration. Oxygen is required, right? So it is known as the powerhouse of the cell. The energy produced within the mitochondria is used for the metabolic activities of the cell, and the energy produced will be stored as ATP, adenosine triphosphate. ATP is the store when energy is required, ATP will break down into ADP and the energy will be released. So the diagram, we can easily draw it like this rather than the 3D one. It is kind of difficult to draw the 3D diagram here. This is going to be easy. Outer membrane and the inner membrane. First, it is better to draw the diagram, then you can write the note.